All right, road to 194, day 2. I slept like shit last night. I must have got about 4 or 5 hours total. It's really frustrating when you're doing everything right. And I hate people who complain. Like, I'm not one of those people who likes to complain about things when I can solve them myself, but it's really frustrating when you do every single thing right. You know, you give your body the nutrition it needs. You push yourself in the gym. You go to the gym every day. You spend all this money on a coach. You know, you do your cardio. You do everything it takes. And then your body at the end of the day just decides to be like, yeah, I'm not going to repair myself, man. Fuck you. You know, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It should be over in the next few weeks anyway. So hopefully I'll be able to get to my rebound phase and put on some mass soon. I woke up this morning 162.2 pounds, which is a pound down from my lowest a week and a half ago. I hadn't set a new low since Monday morning a week and a half ago, 163.2 pounds. And then I spent the whole week trying to get back down there. And I got back to exactly 163.2 on Monday morning. And then I had my high day. I put on another 3 pounds and woke up 3 pounds heavier from all the glycogen. And then today I woke up 162.2. So that's a new low for me. I'm down another pound. I'm on track, and it looks like the adjustments that my coach made to my diet this week have worked so far. So that's good. Today is a low day, which means that I'm only going to be eating about 2,000 calories total, which sucks. But the thing with carb cycling is, if you take a look at my schedule here, I'll put it up on the screen. You'll see that my week is set up Monday, high day, Tuesday and Wednesday, medium day, Thursday, which is today, low day, 2 more medium days, and another low day. So the way that basically is structured, or the intent behind that, is Monday morning, I'm going to be completely or mostly depleted of my glycogen stores. I'm going to be weak. It's going to be difficult for me to get a good workout. So I carb up. I eat over 4,000 calories on Monday. The point of that is to refill my glycogen stores and give myself a good leg workout on Monday so that I can recover from it and that I can perform well in the gym. Now, I'm still going to have some of that glycogen left over for the rest of the week. So Tuesday and Wednesday, when I train chest and then when I train shoulders, I'm going to use up some of that glycogen for those workouts. And I'm going to replace some of what I used with my medium carbohydrate days. None of these days are really going to be tailored to fat loss, although some might happen. I'm definitely not losing fat on Monday. On the high day, I might actually gain a small amount of fat. The medium days, which is 4 of the other days of the week, I'm maybe going to stay stable. Maybe I'll burn a little bit of fat. It depends. But today and Sunday, which are my 2 low days, the intent behind those 2 days is to burn as much fat as possible, put my body in a caloric deficit. And since today is one of those days, I want to do everything I can within reason to maximize fat loss. Now, I don't want to go crazy and do any super intense cardio because today is supposed to be a recovery day. I'm not going to do any training or hiking or anything like that. But what I'm going to do, actually, I don't know if you can see that, but this is Yohimbine. So I'm about to take this right now. I'm going to take 10 milligrams. Now, the science behind Yohimbine is basically that it only works on an empty stomach when you're in a fasted state, and it helps to oxidize fats from, I want to say it's alpha-2 receptors or alpha-2 fat cells, whatever the terminology is. You have different types of fat stores, and some of the tissue is harder to target. That's what they call your stubborn fat. Now, it's not really worth using Yohimbine unless you're like sub 10% body fat, in my opinion, because you still have easy to use fat stores if you're not that lean yet. But once you get to a point where you're extremely lean and that stubborn fat is remaining stubborn, Yohimbine and fasted cardio can help tap into those difficult to reach fat stores and help oxidize that fat. So about 20 to 30 minutes after this kicks in, what I'm going to do is just walk around my house for 30 minutes. I'm not going to be doing any real cardio. It's just going to be a light walk around the house to help get the heart rate up a little bit, pump some blood, help my recovery, and also hopefully help oxidize some of those fat stores. I would go for a walk outside, but I live on a mountain, so I feel like that's a little bit too high impact for me to be doing all the time when I'm in a cut. I'm in a caloric deficit. I'm not even really recovering well from my workouts. And I don't feel like it's a great idea to be putting so much stress on my system through hiking cardio. I do like to walk around my house in the morning for 30 minutes. And I also like to follow Stan Efferding's 10-minute walk thing, unless I've done a lot of activity that day, in which case I won't do it. But most of the time after every meal that I have, I'll walk around my house for 10 minutes just to get some extra steps in, because my coach wants to see 50,000 steps a week from me. And that's on top of my 20 minutes a day of HIIT cardio. So it's a good way for me to get those steps in, keep the coach happy. And yeah, so I'm gonna go and do that in 20 minutes. And I'll see you guys back here for breakfast. All right, guys, I'm finished with my 30-minute fasted, quote unquote, cardio, walk around the house. I got some work done and now I'm ready for my breakfast. I've got 8 egg whites here, 53 grams of 95% lean ground beef, 36.5 grams of oats with a packet of stevia and some vanilla extract. Now, the reason that I like to do a different breakfast than the rest of the day is just because it's a lot more satiating, first of all, to have egg whites, beef, and some oats compared to having some chicken and rice. But also the variety just makes it a little bit nicer. The stevia and the vanilla is a nice treat. Kind of just helps me feel like I'm getting something sweet throughout the day compared to just chicken and rice all the time. With the eggs and ground beef, I've just got some salt and pepper and some mustard on there. If you're deep into a cut, mustard is your friend. I like hot sauce too, but the calories by volume just adds up a lot more. So as I go through my cut week by week, I'll actually start off with hot sauce first. And then as I make small changes to the diet, or rather as my coach makes small changes to the diet, I'll also make small changes like swapping out the hot sauce for mustard, just so it adds up to a difference in a few calories a day that will just help accelerate the fat loss a little bit and keep me progressing. After I'm done with the breakfast, I'm gonna take a 10-minute walk, Stan Efferding style. And I'm just gonna try and burn as many calories as I can today through getting some steps in. I'll work on some videos for the channel, but that's gonna be it for today. Tomorrow is back day. I'll see you guys for tomorrow. Please like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, help the algorithm. I'm trying to grow this new channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.